So in this episode of Decorate With Me for Christmas, I'm going to be working on my deck. I decided to actually do a theme this year, and it's going to be Grinch. Now, this is the week of Thanksgiving. If I sound a little congested, it's just because I'm getting over a cold. Actually, everybody in the family caught it except for Scott. But we're all on the mend now, but I still have congestion and all that stuff. It'll probably last for a while. But that's why I sound funny. But anyway, I'm going to take this little banner. If you remember, I got this when Scott and I were camping. And I'm going to revamp this and turn it into a Grinch themed thing to hang off of the front door. It will not be exposed to weather. And then I'm going to take this wreath that I hang outside on my deck. I kind of revamped it last year, but I'm going to totally redo it again and turn it into a Grinch themed wreath as well. On this banner, I'm going to change the bow. I got some ribbon from Amazon, some Grinch themed ribbon. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet, but I got that. And then I just got done making this, and I'm going to make 2 of them, so I will show you how I did it. But I wanted to do it first off camera so I could work out all of the bugs and the kinks in it, and so that I could make a easier video without as much editing in it. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to go ahead and make one of these Grinch faces for this banner on camera, show you how I did it. I was actually looking for Grinch ornaments at Dollar General and no luck. You know, it was a long shot. But I did see these and I thought, what if I painted them green and painted a Grinch face on them? I could take all of this stuff off and use this. And then I made a Santa hat out of felt. And so that's what I did. I was planning on using the front of the ornament, but when I went to try to get this off, I tried using my heat gun. I could not. I mean, if I worked for an hour, I maybe could have got that off, and then it would have been all rough and everything. So I thought, well, this side's not going to be showing anyway. So I took the doodad off, left the initial, and then I painted the back. I'm going to explain to you everything I did, and then I'm just going to do it and set it to music. I think it'll be easier that way. So I started off and I took all of this stuff off of here that would come off. I put 2 coats of white paint on here, and then I put 1 coat of this apple barrel spring green. That's not what I need to focus. There we go. And then it wasn't quite the Grinchy color I wanted, so I then added a coat of this grass green. I got this at Dollar General. Not the best paint in the world, but it did make it the correct shade of green that I wanted. Then I found a Grinch face on, just Googled it, found a Grinch face, and I copied it on paper, and then I just did the old school trick where you take a pencil and scribble on the back, and then I put that on, and then I traced it, and then I used a Sharpie marker for all the black, and then I used some of this, not this. I tried using this. This stuff is terrible. Doesn't work at all, but luckily Olivia had some of the apple barrel bright yellow and painted the eyes. And then the same thing with the Santa hat. I just found a template on Google, traced it out on some paper, cut it out on felt, and then hot glued it on. So why don't I just set this to music, and we will create another Grinch face. When I was working with that other ornament, I realized that this felt is very thin and you can see the red through the hat. So to fix that problem, I just cut another piece of white felt and I'm going to glue it to the bottom of the hat with some hot glue. And then just cut the edges off. Percy just pulled Olivia's sock off. He is a really stinker. He is 15 weeks now? And he is ornery. So then when we put the, gotta make sure I got it the right direction here. Yeah, it goes like this. So then when I glue this on, you won't be able to see the red through it. So I'm just gonna hot glue the hat together and glue it onto the Grinch's face. Now it's time to do something with this bow. I've decided I wanted to use this ribbon and then this ribbon from the stuff I got from Amazon. This is Merry Grinchmas. These are wired ribbons. And I was thinking about trying to reuse this ribbon too, if I can get it off of here intact. I have to look at it closer and see how it's actually fastened on there. I think it's just sewn on. So let me get that off and we'll put together a prettier bow to put back on there. I am going to leave the jingle bells on, so whenever the door gets opened and closed, it'll jingle. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to fasten these Grinch faces on here. I thought about covering up these ornaments with them, but I'm not sure I like that idea. I think I might just put them on in couple of random spots on here or something. Not sure. We'll worry about that when we get to that point in the project. like I said, I redid this wreath last year. This is the one I hang out on my front deck, and usually it stays there till spring, if I'm totally honest. But I redid it last year, and it looks really, really nice. But of course, you know, it looks a little weathered. I could possibly get one more year out of it, but I really wanted to make this match my theme. So I'm going to take absolutely everything off of here. I'm going to make another bow similar to the one I just made, and I'm going to use the same 2 ribbons, and I will just save these other 3 ribbons for different projects, you know, probably not this year. Then I picked up these red and white plastic balls. Anything I put on this wreath needed to be weather resistant. That was a little bit challenging to find things that were weather resistant. I could have, if this wasn't going to be out in the weather, I could have made some more of those Grinch faces to put on here, but those will get damaged in the weather. So anyway, I got these. These are shatterproof plastic balls I'm going to put on there. And then on Amazon, I found this set. These are for out in the yard. Of little critters, and they're all to do with the Grinch. And I'm going to either use the Grinch face. I'll have to cut it down to fit in there a little bit better. I'm either going to use the Grinch face, or I will use this Merry Christmas sign with the Grinch hands, which I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to do. I think it'll fit better and look better. To put on this wreath. So let's go ahead, like I did with the other project, I'm just gonna set this to music and get to work. And how I'm going to fasten everything on here is with zip ties. I'm not going to use hot glue. Hot glue does not stand up to the weather very well, and I will probably have to poke a couple of holes in this in order to fasten it with zip ties. I want it secure, but I don't want to rip this. It's made out of some sort of poster board that's like styrofoam so that it's weather resistant. So anyway, that's how I'm going to fasten stuff on. It is super gloomy out, but it's not super cold and it's not raining at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my porch decorated for Christmas. Scott will put the lights up later, probably not today, but it will be in this video. So I just basically have to decide what I'm gonna do with all of this stuff. I've got the rest of the things I didn't use for the wreath. I bought this package, this set at Walmart. So you can get those at Walmart. And then I got this sign on Amazon as well. So let me go ahead and get you on the tripod, and then we'll get to getting this deck cleaned up. I got to get rid of all my fall stuff. The wind yesterday blew the cover off of Scott's grill, so I got to get that put back. So let's get busy. I am not done, but this is what I'm going to get done today. My battery died, so I just went ahead and finished what I was doing and while my battery charged. But I got the deck pretty much cleaned off of all the pots. I left these two here so I could put the little figurines in. That's how my door hanger looks. I need to get a rug. I put this little pot over here with that candy thing in it. I still have all this mess to clean up here. And then down steps. Now Scott's gonna wrap up all these hoses and put lights up, and so that's not done yet. But I've got my Welcome to Whoville sign with little Cindy Lou Who. And this, I think he's the mayor of Whoville, I think. It's been a while since I've seen that cartoon. And then over here, I've got the Grinch and Max and this lady and my wreath. And I really feel like I need something else over there. So I'm gonna do some looking on Amazon and see what I can find for another set of Whoville outdoor characters. And so then that'll finish that. I need a rug. Scott needs to put up the lights and my deck will be done. You will see the finished product before this video is done. But this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end it today, and I'll be back when I'm ready to do the next thing. All right, it is a few days later, and it's actually Sunday morning before I get ready to go to church, because I was going to do this after I got home, but it started snowing. So I don't know if you can see the little snowflakes in the camera or not, but I ended up purchasing this this little sign and this little sign because I just felt like it needed a little bit more across the front of the deck. So I got that. Scott did put the Christmas lights up. I will come back out later tonight and video when those are on. They're on a timer. They come on at dusk and then they go off at midnight. And we got this little guy. And then I put some of this fake snow in the snow pot, in the flower pots, just to cover up the dirt. And yes, I know that I will have to throw that away after the season because those will be no good. And then the last little touch is I bought a rug, a new rug. Oh, they got it wrapped up. Let me get this unwrapped and put down and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there it is. The ends are a little bit curled up because it was rolled up, put in a box, but those will settle down. It'll relax down. Hopefully. It's kind of cold out here, so it might not. Maybe I should take it in the house and let it get warmed up, flattened, and then I'll bring it back out. I think that's what I'll do. So it's all done. The deck is all done, and I really, really love it. I will give you a final look at it when I get home from church. Maybe there'll be a little bit of snow on the ground, and it will look even prettier. So I'll be back in a little bit. So it is much, much later. It's nearly 5 o'clock. It's getting dusk. It's going to be dusk soon. And yeah, bringing the rug in and having it inside to flatten out in the warmth did the trick. So we've got that there. It's kind of hard to see my hanger because the patio door's steamed up. But I'll come out in a little bit again and do just have some video footage of when the lights come on. But this is how my deck turned out, and I just think it is so stinking cute. And we did get some snow, but it's kind of melting as fast as it falls. Well, here's the candy canes on the stair rail, but that one for some reason is not working. It was working last night. I don't know. Maybe the snow had something to do with messing it up. I don't know. And then this is the way got one of those things that lights up the house. And we did get some snow. Accumulated a little bit. You can kind of see that's my Christmas tree in my bedroom, and then our big Christmas tree in the living room. Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really pleased with how my deck turned out. It's not over the top, but I think it's really cute and something different this year, and I really like it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.